only been a month. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we're back. PS1 Drive's back. Colin is here.
Yo.
We're continuing NHL Breakaway '98. Our St. Louis Blues are currently 1-0, second in the division, fifth in the conference, eighth in the NHL. I'm not sure how. I guess we're tied. There's maybe eight. Well, how's there only 8 teams? I don't know. But I just do this. Whatever. Oh, Grant Furr is on the hot list.
Ooh.
It's my name. Colin has new internet since last we streamed, so he should
It's
be
true.
better able to participate. Though really, he's never not been able to see stuff. So yeah,
I mean, I was winging it a little bit before, but
sure. You'll still be on the 5-6 second delay from what you're seeing when
yeah,
you're talking, because we're not bothering with.
it's like 3 or
Hooking our
4 seconds.
PlayStations
It's
up
not
and
too
stuff.
bad. Yeah, we couldn't get that system link for the PS1s going
But just they don't make
across 3
Ethernet.
states.
They don't make Ethernet cables that long anymore.
No,
I've
they really don't.
forgotten all the controls for this game, but there's 8 buttons. I'll figure it out.
It can't be that complicated.
I'm sitting for the anthem until Kaepernick's back on NFL team, and even after that happens. But we will hear the anthem.
You know, people often ask me if me and Colin Kaepernick, if there's any relation. Unfortunately, there's not. As much as I would like there to be.
I was aware of that, actually. Tell me something. Actually, yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
Okay. Did you know that some recent theories about the universe posit that the shape of the universe is actually a torus, or also known as a donut shape that constantly folds in on itself?
I didn't know that because I had assumed those theories, or I was aware that those theories were not recent and they'd been around for a few decades, I had thought.
I mean, those theories have been around for decades, but now it's starting to come to light that they're more plausible than ever thought before.
Well, basically, I more or less did know that, so tell me something I don't know.
Did you know that it takes a star 5 times the size of our sun to be big enough to become a black hole after a supernova?
I did not know that specifically.
I've been reading a lot of sci-fi lately. A lot of Larry Niven, a lot of Ted Chiang, a lot of
little ringworm.
Kurt Vonnegut. I love that stuff. I eat it up. I just eat it up like Cocoa Puffs.
You've seen that there is a lady online who is eating a copy of Infinite Jest?
I did see that. That's crazy, but that's awesome.
I still have yet to read that. I am having I don't know if these are issues with my system or just with this game being old and probably kind of bad, or slowing down a little bit, but I'm worried I might not lose. If I win this game, I'm going to amp the difficulty up. I have like 5 shots on goal to their 1.
I mean, Phoenix isn't really a hockey town.
It's not, but St. Louis isn't really a town as much as it is just like a pit of racist vipers.
Yeah.
Though so is Phoenix, to be fair.
I've only seen the airport of Phoenix. I haven't explored the town much.
I shortly after high school, when I was going around looking for colleges to visit, I briefly considered and thankfully did not end up looking at some video game related schools in Phoenix. Not the University of Phoenix, not DeVry, but I think Full Sail is one of the ones I looked at because my family was going to California on vacation anyway, and so they were like, oh, we can do the Grand Canyon and we can go see if Grant wants to go to this school. And I liked the chimichangas they had in the cafeteria, although I thought it was weird that Like that was one of the recruiters' really hard selling points. It's like I can get a burrito at any college in the country. But
Yeah, but Mexican
I
food in
yeah,
Arizona, in my limited experience, is just next level.
I did enjoy the fact that basically like stepping out of any building. So I went during the summer. I liked how stepping out of any building was basically like opening like a 300-degree oven in terms of just like
Yeah, it's
the
insane.
blast of heat in your face.
And like dry heat too. Like
Yeah,
it's like someone's waiting outside the door with like a hair dryer just pointed right at
yeah,
your face.
yeah. But like I sincerely like I enjoyed that, and then also the sudden times where it'll go from that to like, they have a breakaway and they miss the net.
Yeah, it's Phoenix for you.
This is a good time, I think, that we bring back NHL Breakaway. As the NHL season just ended, I
Yeah,
believe
no,
the
this
the
is
Penguins won the Stanley Cup against Nashville.
I didn't pay attention because as soon as the Blues were out, I just tuned out.
So you've never seen the Stanley Cup final then? Like you just don't watch the Stanley Cup. You only watch
Uh,
you only watch the playoffs.
I've watched Stanley Cup finals in my younger years,
Before
before I
you,
was a Blues fan.
I think the Blues will ever
Uh,
do it. I think
one of these days, I'm sure.
I think it'll
Everyone gets their turn.
I think it'll take them
I mean,
97 years.
Major League sports are all rigged anyway, so
Certainly the NBA has some questionable, very least some questionable officiating in times when the league might want a series to not end in a sweep. But
how about those Cavaliers?
I will say, for all the bad officiating, the worst, the most egregious part of that was the technical foul that they changed from being on a player to being
They
on the coach
changed, like,
after the
yeah,
second
like
one. It's like,
quarters
oh,
later,
yeah, it's like,
right?
oh no, that first one, that was actually on the coach for reacting. It's
That's
like,
so.
no,
That's
it,
a lot of BS.
but yeah, all professionals. The only thing more BS in professional sports is collegiate sports.
The only BS is that they don't get paid. I mean,
That's
that's
unpaid labor is a significant amount of BS,
that is a large amount of BS.
particularly for the millions of dollars they bring into their school. And for those who would say, "Oh, but they get their education for free," it's like, well, so should fucking everybody. But America's a hot trash fire.
It's yep. I try to grit my teeth. I try to put on a smile. Um,
It seems hard to
because
do both of
there's
those.
there's nothing.
Unless you're a ventriloquist. I don't know how you can grit your teeth and
Well,
smile.
funny you bring that up because I'm a man of many hobbies.
Oh, actually, would you demonstrate some of your ventriloquism for us now?
Yeah. Okay. So I have here with me several puppets. There are a lot of racist
Like,
stereotypes. I'm going
even
for
now,
that.
your lips aren't moving, as far as I can
They're
tell.
not.
That's
No,
incredible.
you can't see them moving. I mean, I'm going for that Jeff Dunham money. I mean, he pulls it in.
He really does. I wish he would like sort of threaten the president, because Kathy. I think it's saying something that Kathy Griffin is funnier than Jeff Dunham.
Is it? I mean, I don't know. That thing was silly all around.
I
I
think
mean,
particularly the Julius Caesar stuff goes without saying.
for sure.
It's like read the play, and then go like cheer performance of the Merchant of Venice, because I think a lot of these alt-right people would be pretty into that.
I'm really
Barring the like
surprised you're at the.
two sentences of the play where it tries to humanize Jewish people, they might not like, but
I'm afraid you're over my head on the literature and the well, a lot of things to be honest. I'm surprised you're at what 11, 12 shots on goal here, and you still haven't made one in.
I'm not taking good shots. I'm just basically pressing square when there's no one near me. rather than when I look like I have an open shot. I had one where I feel like I really should have had something because I was open, but I didn't get the shot off in time, and then he froze the puck, and then someone else accidentally knocked the thing off his things.
Coyotes are playing some sloppy D here. Sloppy D
You
is
love some sloppy D.
it's the best, man.
So that was, I don't remember the name of that hockey play, but where you're skating forward and then you just pass it backwards to someone who shoots.
Man, if only Brett were here, you know.
Drag and drop or something.
Drag and drop.
I'm winning my face-offs. One thing I remember from the last game is I didn't win like any of the face-offs, but I'm winning them all this time.
We're 6 for 7.
I guess maybe whoever the centers were in the first game outclassed my centers. I don't remember if I have automatic line changes or any sort of Oh, there's going to be an icing if he doesn't freeze that. Oh, nope, I'm chasing it. Cool.
Trying to see the icing changes.
Charging.
One of the best thing that ever happened to the NHL. That and the shrinking of the goalie crease, I think both very positive changes.
I liked the when they added the laser to the puck. I feel like they should figure out a way to do that in game.
Isn't it sort of represented in this game? You got like a blue streak following
it is. You can turn it off, but why would I?
Why would you?
Well, one other thing I think they could do is replace the puck with a fidget spinner. Youth attendance in the NHL has been really down recently, and that would bring it back up.
Hate to see a team squander a power play like this.
There's a minute 30 left in it. I'm trying to do the thing where you're like behind the net and you get the puck up on your stick and you just sort of sneak it in.
That was Gretzky's move. The area behind the net was often referred to as his office, Gretzky's office, because he loved to play back there and establish his zone and work that play over and over, and it worked constantly for him. They never knew how to shut him down.
Did they know you're allowed to like hit him?
Penalty to the Phoenix.
Would you hit Wayne Gretzky? I mean,
yeah.
2 minutes for interference.
You say that.
He's an ice skater.
9 minutes, 9 seconds of the first.
Best there ever was. Best there ever will be, probably.
I'd also hit Tara Lipinski. No, I'm kidding.
Keith Tkachuk here. I actually saw one of his sons play in the USHL this last season.
Is that a cool thing or is that a sad thing that his son couldn't make it all the way to the big? I have a 2-man advantage now.
Well, I mean, USHL they're all too young for the bigs. It's all it's ages 14 through 19.
Do you have to be 20 to get to the NHL? Could have sworn like Crosby and Ovechkin were in the league as soon as they were able.
I'm not sure on the age limits, but as soon, or you know what, they do recruit out of the USHL, but as soon as you've gone professional, you can no longer play in the USHL.
So
they do not play. They do not pay the players.
Well, that's also shitty. But you know what? Improvisers don't pay their players either. So
that's weird because last I checked, they charge money for tickets at the door.
I do.
That's a little strange. I feel like any sort of venue that charges to see improv should pay the players.
Charge like $6 for beer. Beer costs more than $6. It's still a 2-man advantage. 22 seconds here. Oh, and the pass got missed. Oh, the period ended. Just like... never mind.
Scoreless at the end of the first.
Just like hockey. 10 for 11 on the faceoffs. Oh, that should have been. I guess the puck didn't go over the line. I thought that would have been offsides.
Yeah.
A lot of slowdown
Get
when the
away with
puck's
some
in the air.
real sneaky shit in real life in regards to offsides. I don't even know why they have linemen, because they're so bad at their jobs.
You talking about the Chicago Bears, or
Well, that too.
join us every week here for Sports Chat. It's a podcast Colin and I are starting, where I
two guys
say
who know very little
vague
about sports.
statements about how certain elements of certain teams are bad based on hearing other people
Absolutely
say that
nothing.
before.
Yeah.
Like the bullpen of the Florida Marlins right now is just atrocious. Martinez is bad. Hernandez is bad, and even Takahashi, not that good.
Coyote are now back.
The Marlins stadium is badass. They have like aquariums built into the side.
The Marlins Stadium also cost the city shit. It's like also one of the I believe notoriously bad stadium deals. Like things that would have made like St. Louis getting a new NFL stadium seem like charity, basically.
I do remember that.
Got Gavin McInnes here, leader of the Proud Boys. He can't get a shot off either. Oh,
Is it some some Gamergate humor? I don't.
that's some alt-right bullshit.
We are sponsored today by the Gorilla Mindset. Be sure to pick up your copy today.
When are you gonna go on chat mode, Colin?
Whenever they return my fucking calls.
When am I gonna get a goal? When am I gonna start a fight? I think this game had fighting in it.
I'm pretty sure it did.
1998, I would hope they all had fighting in it. Let's press this
I
turbo
mean, they had
button.
fighting in the early 90s games even. Unless this was like during a time of, I don't know, video game Senate hearings, but I don't think it was.
Let's bring those back.
Let's outlaw video games.
All for it. Then only outlaws will play video games, and will finally feel cool. Oh, is that on Pronger?
Penalty to the Phoenix
Nope.
Coyotes. Mike Gartner. 2 minutes.
Charging,
before
yeah,
time.
that's going
Time
to
of
be
the
a
penalty
defensive
is
foul, I
3 minutes.
believe.
28
Yeah.
seconds of the second period.
Juice 420 loves being a gorilla.
Nice. He plays Overwatch?
Do you play Overwatch, Juice 420? And if you do play Winston, group up with me. We can run some dive comp, because this motherfucker I'm talking to now doesn't know how to do it.
I do shit in that game, but I have fun, and it's great. I had a 2 fair play of the games today that I was quite proud of, as well as a Symmetra play of the game.
Let me guess, on the fair plays of the game, you probably used your ult.
I did not, actually. Right out the gate, pow, 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 3 dead. It was awesome.
Did you win that match?
I don't recall. No, we did. Yeah, that was actually a really,
Penalty to the Phoenix
really
Coyotes.
fast win.
Darren Quinn. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty is 3
That was on
minutes.
the desert
59
payload map, or not
of
payload
the
map,
second period.
but attack defend map.
My last play of the game was a very embarrassing one.
So Torbjorn.
No, it was as soldier, and it was like I had bad aim tracking a Mercy who was guardian angeling over to a Widowmaker. But then I got a right click, I got a Helix rocket that got both of them And then I ran back to the payload, which everyone had ignored, and they were just in Orisa sitting on. And with bad aim and like a full clip, I eventually killed her, but it was like bad aim all the way through.
I think
And
Helix
still
rocket air
played
shot
it.
is pretty good.
It wasn't an air shot. I mean, it was a direct hit, but they were both on the ground. But also, I had 5 golds, so I did okay.
You can't deny the numbers.
It was a random heroes, and after my first quick death as someone, I stayed as Soldier 76 for the whole match.
I'm liking Mystery Heroes less and less the better I get at the game.
I'm liking it more and more. The less inclined I am to care about anything. It was probably the wrong way of wording it. I just get too... I guess I less inclined. Yeah, I don't want to care, and so it's Mystery Heroes. It's somewhat easier not to. As opposed to,
I mean,
like,
Overwatch
I Lucio,
is serious
Lucio,
business.
It's like, okay, we only have one healer. I should probably switch to Ana or something. But then other people are being.
Speaking of Ana, I had gold eliminations as fucking Ana the other day, and it's like, how does this even happen?
Ana's a potent offensive threat, less so than a few months ago. She's had her damage nerfed a fair amount, but
For those just tuning in, welcome to the Overwatch cast.
So do you think Cloud9 your favorite to take the championship, or you think it'll be can't name any other some Korean team? Obviously, it's gonna be some Korean team. Fucking North American Overwatch is a joke.
All of Overwatch is a joke, and the only time I get mad at that game is when I'm like dueling someone, mulching someone, doing really well, and then a fucking Reaper comes out of nowhere and presses Q, and I die. And it's like, that was really skilled and talented of you, Reaper. You're a skilled gamer.
You can kill them while they're doing that.
Oh, you mean if I press Q?
Or if you just click on their head. Okay, all my guys are like red, which I think means they're tired. So are theirs. I wonder if I just turned off like line changes at some point on accident, and so everyone's just gonna have
They're all certainly playing like it.
injury. Ooh, killed him.
Ooh.
Tendinitis injury.
Dude. Ouch.
Gerald Diduck out for 3 days.
Oh, he's faking it. He's fake. Oh, he's fine. Look at him.
NHL players, they dive more than soccer players. They dive more than basketball players.
Is it? I'm a stupid fat American, so I don't know much about soccer. Is there like a penalty for embellishment in soccer?
There is, but it's rarely called, just like in every sport.
I think we can make pretty decent headway with an all Overwatch and sports podcast. We'll get that elusive Venn diagram cross section of Overwatch and sports fans.
I think it's bigger than one would think. I think like Flying Lotus tweets about Overwatch a lot, and I bet Flying Lotus will watch a hockey game. Well, maybe not hockey. I bet Flying Lotus will watch some sports games though. You'd be surprised at the number of like celebrities of various interests. Like T-Pain streams Overwatch sometimes.
That's pretty baller.
He's not very good, but yeah, you watch T-Pain stream Overwatch sometimes. I'm going far away because I don't want him to ice the fucking puck, but he won't pass it.
Yeah, it won't be till NHL 2005, I believe, where they change the icing rules. Whenever the the lockout was. That was one of the changes that brought the players back. Juice says he would like to see Soldier Boy rage at OW.
I'd like to see Soldier Boy review OW the way he reviewed
I mean,
Braid.
Tracer's Go Back in Time potion does have a limit, though.
Doesn't mean anything, but
Whoop. I'm going to start doing that every time I use that. Whoop.
The game don't have no point, don't have no story. You know
I've
what?
gotten really good
Overwatch
at,
has a better story than Braid. I'll say it.
Overwatch has a pretty intense story, like the world's ending, basically, or has ended, basically. Robot wars, it's messed up. Rise of the Planet of the Apes on the moon.
I mean, basically Deus Ex. Although,
you know
those Omnics aren't
the,
quite modified humans, but... Juice Tracer won't marry you.
No, that's not canon. Tracer's a fan of the ladies.
Zarya probably marry you?
I don't think Juice would want to be with Zarya. Just throwing that out there. Juice has to be the strongest person in his vicinity, in my limited experience with Juice.
Is that why it's limited? Because you can't stand that you're stronger than him?
Because he beats the shit out of me every time I'm within like 100 miles. It's fucked up. If I even like listen to Pitbull once, he comes and beats me up.
Yeah, I have offsides off. Okay.
Oh.
I do have fighting on. Oh, yep, controller setup. Just pick which team I am. Team offense.
Has space for 8 controllers, so we can get out those 2 multi-taps.
Offense. So do you think the carry offense or the dump chase offense? I think I asked Brett Hall this last time, but I think I want to get your opinion.
I mean, dump chase is
you
just... hey, you're welcome. I'm just trying to add some flavor to the stream, you know?
Well, I caught that flavor. It was mostly Soylent. Hello?
Hello? You there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was drinking my Soylent.
How is it?
Delicious. Moldy.
Let's change all these things. Tight box. Now you want a wide box. Go with the inverted front for 2 men down. Change things up. See if this gets us a goal. Got 1 period left to pull out a win. I'm going to consider a tie a loss.
As you should.
For this game, if you went first or last.
I totally agree.
It's not something I'm going to do for other racing games. They have a precedent set for those. I don't have a precedent set for sports games yet. I do actually prefer football, but not one that... I don't have a precedent set for sports games where you can have ties.
Yeah, if you're not first or last, you know, no one ever celebrates second place. I mean, not if they actually care.
I mean, I think you'd find a lot of Confederate supporters who would, but... That awkward silence whenever I cut right to the core of your political beliefs is...
You feeling it? You feeling it? I love it.
A ref getting in my way. I knocked the ref down. So
good.
Watch for that in a couple of seconds. No gods, no masters.
Dude, it's the ref's fault for not getting out of the way. I mean, it literally is.
Well, Rahul just scored.
Nope. I mean, doesn't have a street named after him for nothing.
lot of game left. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just play this game forever.
Have we set a precedent for pushing a game to the back burner?
Only when the game is malfunctioning in some way. As this happened, if I remember correctly, with Goofy's Funhouse.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And some Digimon World 2, I think.
Well, you should play the first one anyway, just to establish story context.
There's Digimon, they're digital monsters, and they're the champions.
Okay. I think I'm ready to play anything in the Digimon universe now.
You should not be.
I mean, I always, even as a kid, I saw Digimon for what it was, which is a fucking piss poor ripoff of the superior pocket monsters.
And Pokemon itself is a cheap ripoff of
Dogfighting.
God's creation of animal life.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, everything's a remix, everything's a remake.
Except for Remix to Ignition, actually. Totally original song with a nonsensical title.
I think I've told you this before, but there's a karaoke place in St. Louis. You might have been there when I discovered this, but they didn't have the remix to Ignition in their library, but they had the original Ignition, which I thought was so crazy.
Was this a karaoke place at which you threw up under the table?
I think it was either there or Cracked Fox. I don't remember.
I've never been to Cracked Fox.
I could have sworn I took you there. I could have sworn I took you there.
I am quite positive I've never been to any bar downtown, or like downtown adjacent, except for like that one place on the landing with like Lindsay on New Year's. And now we're getting into some real interesting public conversation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And fuck,
St. Louis local bar chat.
fuck the entire landing. Let it get wiped out by a goddamn hurricane. Except, oh no. Not except anything. Yeah, just fuck the landing.
I enjoy the landing. But,
It is too expensive at no benefit.
I mean, I'd much rather see Baseball Village get torn down than first than just about anywhere else in the city.
I've
Fuck
also
that place.
never gone there. Why would I ever go there? I can get drunk alone.
Well, there's this thing some people like to do where they go outside and they hang out with other people that aren't themselves
Yeah,
or
but
on the internet.
I'm not going to hang out with people who would voluntarily go to Baseball Village. Frankly, I'm iffy about hanging out with people who would go to a baseball game.
I mean, the great thing about
one recent notable exception. But
the great thing about the world is it's full of billions of people who all have, different likes and dislikes and hobbies and interests, and you can mingle with them. If everyone was exactly the same as you, that would suck. I mean, can you imagine a world full of Colin Kaepernicks? I mean, I would shoot myself.
that'd be fine. There'd be 6 billion more of you.
That's true. I wouldn't be missed.
But when one of those likes or interests is paying $9 for a rum and coke, it's not a cool person. Oh, I thought that was going in.
Too. Pearson took a dive. Greetings, QB.
$80 miles.
Yeah, this slowdown is getting crazy.
And it's so inconsistent too. Like
There might be some dust on the lens.
Gotta open the old girl up and fiddle with that little thing to move the laser a few millimeters this direction or that. Goodbye, Juice. Who are you subbing for?
Who isn't he subbing for? And that's the real question.
Me.
Fucking the team is just a static 2D image that these 3D players just materialize in front of.
It's kind of a metaphor when you think about it.
We don't tolerate Final Fantasy 14 on this stream or any of our affiliate streams.
I played that game for, I'd say I played it for a trial for a month, and I did not care for it at all. And I normally I can play an MMO. Where's that even gonna land? Jesus Christ.
It seems to be at this end of the rink that we get the slowdown. Sorry, the south end. Well, maybe not. Like you said, it is very inconsistent.
So right now it's staying super fast.
Must be a number of players visible on the camera type thing.
But you would
I
think
don't know.
Like they would tweak the game enough that you could just have all the players that would be in a hockey game visible at once before releasing it.
Yeah, you think with the power of the PS1,
You know, I'm here. I'm playing in the dark to try to save on energy, give my system all the juice it needs. No references to chat intended juice. But
we already have plenty of juice. Believe
Breakaway.
me.
But playing sleeveless even, so I can.
Yeah, you're showing
have
off
all
those
my
guns.
Mobility. I don't know if these are guns as much as.
Tonight's stream is also sponsored by the National Rifle Association.
Standing up for the rights of white gun owners everywhere.
If they won't, who will? "45 shots on goal, god damn."
One of them went in. They're gonna have to pull their goalie soon. I wonder if I could just sit here with it and win.
1 minute remaining.
I wonder if they'll even come for it.
Period.
And they don't seem
they
to be
finally
too
did.
aggressive. Oh, okay.
Oh, and there goes the goalie. And they dumped the puck in after pulling the goalie.
Impressive. That's a high-level maneuver.
Let's see if this goes in or not. Oh, no, it went too slow. Oh. Honestly, I really hope they actually get it.
I enjoy doing the stream and I enjoy hockey, but I would not mind moving on to other games.
Well, I can't stop till I lose.
That's the rules.
Of the third period.
Man's got to have a code.
Or I suppose complete a season undefeated, I'd say will be enough.
Phoenix power play. Is their goalie still out? Oh my god, the coach sprite in the background was all stretched out. Did you see that? It's funny. That made me laugh. It's easy to make me laugh.
That makes me feel worse. Oh, darn. No empty netter. Let's see if I can shoot my own goal. Nope, it won't even let me.
It won't even let you. Oh no, own goal? They're really not playing aggressive at all. This is weird.
The game clearly has like AI settings and stuff. I was gonna see if he'll even try. Like, what's he gonna do here if I don't contest it? No, he got a shot off. Does this empty netter go in? That one's going in.
St. Louis Blues. Short-handed goal scored
St.
by
Louis Blues.
number 8. Derek Turcotte. That was his
Wonder if
first
this game
goal
was
of the
developed
season.
internationally.
And
Is
the
it
Blues
possible? Yeah, another victory.
Is what possible?
Is it possible to change the flame color on the puck?
Probably not. I'll dig around through the options, but I'm getting dispirited.
All right, another victory. So we get a loot box to open.
I'm gonna get some blue laces for my hockey skates.
Nice. Get a new emote for your goalie. That's pretty cool.
I don't care about my settings. I do have to save the season. Out of town scores. Head to the other teams too. Ooh, some active games. 7-1, Colorado Calgary. Let's pump up the difficulty and get another game out of the way. Maybe we can end this. Team management. Is it? Just cut everyone from the team. Hire fire coach. You know what? 2-0 start. Not super good. First coach position available. Anthony Clark, Pierre Ledoux, Vladimir Lenin. Okay, yeah. Let's get
Holy
Vladimir
shit!
Lenin.
Seriously? That's fucking great.
Spelling Lenin like the Beatle.
Yeah, but still awesome.
But yeah, no, we'll make Vladimir Lenin's our new coach. Yeah, former coach of the Soviet Olympic hockey team.
We're changing our name to the St. Louis Reds.
You're hired for 30 bonus. Oh, we have these points to spend. Wait.
You can
Or I might have
spend some.
clicked no. Whoops.
You can spend some EA bucks
You're
for some more
hired. We'll
points.
call you. You're hired. Yes. My player development coach. Or second coach. The Wallace Stone. Get some. It's almost Stalin. Wallace Stone, not yet. So yeah, we'll get a Stalin and Lenin.
Okay.
50 bonus points for my goalless coach. Third coach. And no one else.
What's
well,
with
there's
the
Chandler.
background image here, which looks like people injured on the ice?
Someone either injured or standing on his head.
This is bleak.
You spend all your points.
Microtransactions. EA was on this shit back in '97.
Trainers room. Team strategy. Alright, I've already changed this stuff. Oh wait, actually, medium is at difficulty?
Coolest
No.
game on earth.
Circle, use Keith Tactics scouting notes. I don't need to save. Not changing anything. Team rosters. You know what? Let's create a player. First name. Oh, this is a fun way to do that. Juice, you're going into the game.
Juice with a Nick Mullen name drop in the chat. I wanted to add that Nick Mullen is also not returning my calls.
Name last name, I don't think I can put numbers in it. Your last name, Juice, will be Strong. Or S.
S for sucks.
I think a lot of people don't know about Juice is that he is one day gonna throw Colin here into the ocean.
It's actually not true. I just want to put it out there for the record officially that I am going to throw Juice into the ocean.
Let's see, where's Juice from? We're from St. Paul, St. Malo, St. Louis, St. John's, St. Georgia de Bilge.
A lot of saints. Even more sinners.
Go to
This is the
find
NHL.
Find a silly city. Schenectady. Schenectady's silly enough.
Schenectady, New York.
Date of birth, June 9th, 1969, obviously.
Schenectady, New York. The movie. It's just like Twitter. Too many characters.
Is there Jerusalem? Years in NFL? Oh, I can't. No funny numbers. He's a rookie. He is a very old rookie.
You know, sometimes you get into the game late.
Position, we all know Juice is a right winger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, won't let him wear number 0. Actually, hang on one second here. I'm gonna change the chat member of the week.
Is this the first time is that we're using this feature?
Oh, it's just been Q-Bear every time until now.
Damn, Hubert, what do you have to say about that?
Juice, I don't know how tall you are, but I'm going to assume
He's like 8 feet.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
well, the game won't let me make him taller than 6'3".
Well, I mean, it is hockey.
And we're way more than 230.
Again,
Gotta think there's some hockey players who are a little buffer than that.
it's a very cardio-heavy sport.
Well, we'll make him the 2-1-2 then.
2-1-2 from Chicago.
Left-handed.
Shoutouts to Chi-Town.
His style is poor. Clean, physical, or average. I'd say Juice is a pretty physical style.
I'll say.
After, I mean, 69's across the board, right?
Yeah.
Except for toughness.
Or stick handling.
Yeah.
Oh, like jacking off.
And you know what? I've actually kind of seen Juice. He's pretty aggressive.
Oh, Miato points. You need to buy more from the EA store online.
Let's see if I can. Let's see if putting Juice on our team in the first line. Let's see what that does here. Trade player prospects. That's how I did it.
Trade him for Brett Hull. I think Brett's a wing.
I don't want to draft a prospect. I want to get this. Yeah, I'm going to have to replace him with Brett Hull. If I can. Select player. Switch team. Free agents. There we go. Oh, whoops. I just gave him away.
Oh, shit.
Oh, but I can just take him. Cool. Now, Brett Hull's a free agent. Juice, you replaced Brett Hull.
Good work.
Let's make sure that you're still on my first line, though. No photo available. Team rosters.
Jay Strong,
Yeah.
that's what they call him. when NHL, I think it was either 99 or 2000. Actually, it might have even been 98. Came out. It had to create a player where they like recorded the announcer saying a bunch of common names, so you could, have the announcer say your name
Of
and all the
course,
play-by-plays.
never on there. Mine never on there.
No, Katrinik was, of course, not on there, but Colin was, and I thought that was just the coolest thing ever.
Yeah,
With
I
one
would do,
L.
I always did Grant until I realized like there's even usually sillier ones. Like in FIFA, I usually make my guy's name Bong. Or Gay.
NHL might have Grant as a name because of the goalie Grant Fuhrer.
I mean, I think they usually go with the last names, but Grant is a common last name that's usually been in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's becoming like a pretty regular feature, I think, in most sports games. Creative players, so at the very least, they'll have like nicknames that you can choose.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, oh, and the wall takes it down, or and baller jet, not baller.
Or like the fucking NBA 2K story modes lately, where they give you a ridiculous name. I believe in the most recent one they called you Prez because your nickname was the president of basketball.
I will say, I was a real big fan, honestly, of the story mode in FIFA 17. Getting Alex Hunter's story told. I really cared about him and his. Oh shit! Good job, Juice. Gave up the puck, and they scored immediately.
Juice, you fucking. Oh my god.
Do you even know how to play hockey?
What the hell, Juice? This is Dallas, too.
Oh, you didn't catch that pass, despite all your 69s. There's your chance. There's your shot, Juice. Well, you made it. If I could lock my player to Juice right now, I would. I'll try not to switch. You're very aggressive. You're a very good stick handler.
I like these away uniforms right now. Very, very Chicago Bears.
So these uniforms are owned by racists?
Mm-hmm. You know, one of these days I'm gonna bring something up, anything at all, and you're not gonna go to the most dire aspect of said topic.
I feel like those days might be far away from me.
It's what it is. Come on, Juice. Come on, Juice. Come on, Juice.
He's trying, okay?
He needs to try harder.
Here we go. He's in someone else's office right now. And he's just sitting there.
He's having a good time, you know?
You know what? You can probably sit there a long time. You gone to the bank at all recently, Colin? Had any good stories from your day?
Bank? No.
How about the Spank Bank?
Not really.
How about the Dank Bank?
One of my ex-girlfriends recently invited me to an epic memes page on Facebook.
Ooh, hope you
that's fairly dank.
Slid out of her DMs.
No, that's the terrible one that I invited you to, just because I had to share it with somebody.
Oh, I felt honestly personally offended by that.
That was obviously not my intention, but...
Yeah, they will just sit here and Cordell there is getting tired. I don't know why the goalie is. I'm exhausting my goalie by doing this.
Juice is he's really good at hockey. Look at him go.
Dude, they spin around. He's not falling over. They are not coming for the puck at all. I guess they have the lead. Oh, and now he's tired.
It's time for Juice.
Skating by... Oh. All his stick handling, and he lost the puck.
That's
oh, I guess we're going to start because the other team... Let's see, oh. Goalie froze the puck even though he was skating with it. I don't think that's how that works. But I did exhaust the whole team.
That's what you want to do, you know. Throw the other team off, you know. That looks like a line change anyway.
Yeah. I mean, they all got to do their line change. Ooh. Two post hits there.
Juice, better rest up that strength. Get your namesake back.
See if I can check someone into him. Got Vladimir Lenin as our goal coach, and Furry Grant here just giving up a goal immediately.
Goal after goal. It's just... I can't believe they were able to pack all the excitement of NHL hockey onto a single PS1 disc.
Right? It's like, how'd they do that? They couldn't put Final Fantasy VII on a single PS1 disc.
That's because Western developers are just better at making games.
You know, they never even put any Super Mario onto a single PS1 disc. Couldn't do it.
They couldn't. You know what they did put on a single PS1 disc though? Bubsy 3D, Croc, Legend of the Gabos, Gex 3.
Gex Enter the Gecko.
That's right.
Blasto, for talking about franchise platformers.
Ooh, that one went on to have so many sequels.
The game that killed Phil Hartman. Actually, it was the drug game that killed Phil Hartman, but...
You know, once you're in that game, it's tough to get out. 69 miles an hour on that last shot, by the way.
Nice. Technically, I mean, it was his wife, but... His wife who lost her sobriety.
That's why you gotta kill... Gentlemen out there, listen to me. Heed my words. You gotta kill your wife before they kill you.
Or at least kill Andy Dick.
I mean, yeah, I don't think any jury would convict anyone for murdering Andy Dick.
If there was a jury made up of a bunch of Andy Dicks.
Chat
what if it was
Mario.
What if it was a jury made up of a bunch of Randy Dicks?
Ooh. 12 horny men.
I'm trying to do things with my eyebrows here. I'll make for a good emote for the PS1 Troy Discord, which I'm going to say right now, check the description for a link, and in 4 days when I remember to move this from Twitch to YouTube, I'll forget to put a link to the Discord.
Juice says, what if Mario possessed Colin? Since this is a NHL game, I can only assume he means Mario Lemieux.
And that would have happened.
Something close to that
would
is
have
almost
happened today,
happened.
probably, if I wasn't so depressed.
Yeah, depression kicks ass, man. Makes the world go around.
Coach Check is skating around everybody. Remember the backhanded shot? That was very slow.
More a lob, really.
Remember how many tennis games there were for the PS1?
Probably about 100. I think Sega was still kind of on the tennis game back then.
Yeah, I guess Sega had consoles. If you wanted some Virtua Tennis at the time, probably needed like a Dreamcast or a Genesis, maybe. I don't know how old the Virtua Tennis franchise is.
I don't know either. Certainly on the Saturn and the Dreamcast.
There were.
I think so.
I have only played like super modern versions of it on like the 360.
How was that on the 360?
Really good. I don't know.
They've always looked really good. Yeah.
I like tennis games. Except Mario Tennis, because I think it's obvious that Waluigi would beat anyone else in tennis.
That's just common sense.
He's got an incredible forehand. His speed is fantastic. His baseline strokes, phenomenal. He's an all-around complete player, and no one would beat him.
Also, probably the best character Nintendo has ever written. I mean,
certainly the most attractive.
I'm quite horny for Waluigi.
Wag.
I have only played Virtua Tennis in the arcades, but I remember it just looking fantastic. And this was in the 90s, even like a solid 60 frames, and just felt good.
It really does. And tennis is such a quick game that if you're making like beautiful Pong, it's really, you can't have any of this bullshit slowdown that we're having here.
Yeah.
Still winning all the face-offs. Juice going for a between-the-legs shot.
As usual.
Not doing it.
Did you up the AI difficulty? Because they're a lot more aggressive, it feels like.
I did not. I feel like maybe just Phoenix is really bad in 1998.
Maybe. Must have been, yeah.
I also did, I dropped the overall of my team significantly by trading someone with an average of 83 for someone with an average of 69. And let me tell you, if anyone's got an average 69, that's not possible because you need two people to do that. And so if a 69's not going well, there's always two people to blame.
It's, yeah. I mean,
but
you gotta meet someone halfway for a 69
no one
at least.
No one's 69s anymore. It's all about the isosceles walk. Which of course is the three-way 69 invented by the dudes from Mabel.
I'm aware.
Oh, I know.
Detroit swept
City.
the Stanley Cup Finals in 1998.
How did Phoenix do?
Phoenix did not make it to the conference quarterfinals.
Did they make it to the playoffs?
Yes.
How did St. Louis do?
St. Louis made it to the conference semifinals where they lost to Detroit, who went on to win the cup. So
that sounds familiar.
All too familiar.
I'm surprised you're not a Blackhawks
fan. There's a lot of racist imagery associated with Chicago's hockey team.
There's a lot of racist imagery associated with the sport of hockey. And look at now you're the one who's going right for the most.
No, because I said a thing and you took it to that thing times 100.
The Bears owners are super racist. That lady is like a very racist old lady who profits from
terrible. She's a terrible woman.
All the memorabilia you purchased.
I purchased most of my memorabilia secondhand.
Well then, the goodwill industry, who does not pay its mentally challenged workers, profit.
I bet you're a blast at parties.
Joke's on you. I don't get invited to parties.
I did invent racism, as pointed out by the chat.
You're also eating. Which,
No, that was actually some sick-ass vapes, dog.
you want to hear about racism in the vape industry? Don't get me started.
I won't. I invented racism. Not only did I invent it, I Ray Kroc that shit. I industrialized racism, and I brought it to the forefront of American capitalism.
And we should be the first to say, thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
You've done a tremendous thing for this world.
I can't stay up too much later because I got to wake up early from my shift at the racism factory.
Oh, is that what we're calling Jimmy John's now?
I did not get a second call back from them yet. That's right, your boy can't even get employed at fast food restaurants.
Yes, you can. You just aren't yet.
That's true. But I saw Ace Hardware is hiring, so I'm going to go apply there this week. Fun ass shit.
You gotta put electric drills on shelves and tell people where the L pipes are.
The elbow joints. I'll be like, hey, this is the size, this is the circumference of PVC you're going to want for a good potato cannon.
I don't think you'd want to use PVC for a potato cannon, but I could be wrong.
I have very much used PVC for successful potato cannons in the past.
Racist.
They also launched Nerf footballs quite well. Used a big can of industrial-sized can of hairspray bought from Sam's Club, I believe. That thing launched far. It was fun.
I hope you get an encounter in the grocery store where someone asks you where the L pipes are, and then you tell them that all pipes are straight.
What if I point them to the elbow macaroni?
Then I would wonder why Ace Hardware is selling macaroni.
Oh, well, you established a setup where I was working at a grocery store.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I said the L pipes.
Yeah, you said at the grocery store, though.
Well, I don't know why I said that, because
Because
anyone who works at a grocery store should probably kill themselves.
That's a little extreme. Just develop a drinking habit, and then lose your job, and then deliver pizzas until you get pancreatitis. That's what I did.
Sounds fun. And then learn what really matters and have all your interpersonal relationships grow a lot stronger.
That part was pretty cool. That was a nice bonus. Still bad at video games.
Well,
But now I just have no excuse.
clearly I am not. Judging by my undefeated record.
Well, you're doing fine. It's just juice is fucking you up.
Who also laughed his fucking ass off at something in chat, and I'm not sure what, because
I highly
looking at the
highly
game.
doubt that. This is the least funny stream.
It really, honestly, is. I'm disappointed in what we've both been doing so far. I'm tempted to blame the game.
I
maybe
am just gonna blame juice again. I mean,
the rust coal after not doing this for a month. I'm not really feeling like doing anything for a month.
you got that summertime sadness, as Lana Del Rey would say.
Shit.
Dallas Star. Goal scored by
Benoit Hogue
number 2,
and Darian Hatcher.
That was his first goal of the season. St. Louis Blues are now back at full
Dallas
Those
is
celebration animations are just laughable.
very, very Kermit the Frog.
Remember when this was looked realistic, man?
I don't, because like the PS1 was my first console. So I didn't have like the real experience of coming from like Super Nintendo to this. But I do remember when like Final Fantasy X was like, oh my god, it's lifelike.
Yeah, I remember seeing like Silent Hill 2 screenshots or footage or something, being like, holy shit, video game graphics have reached their peak.
I have actually seen very little of any of the current gen of consoles in person.
Your PC games look better, I'll tell you that right now.
I don't believe that is the case on my PC.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the current gen is, what are we, 4 years in now? Maybe it's about the same.
My PC does not have recent parts, really.
Penalty to the Dallas Stars.
Like I have like a $90. I have a graphics card that was $90 when I got it like 3 years ago.
8 minutes.
Which I think means it's like a 10, 11-year-old graphics card.
Of the second period.
Remember, like even some games that are like well run, like for like the minimum specs, my graphics card is earlier than like the
mid
worst
specs,
one that
yeah.
I'll mention. But it still have just like, oh, it's got Pixel Shader 2.0, so it won't crash automatically at least. What still blows my mind is how like I have like 8 or 16 or however many gigs of RAM I have.
There is 1 minute.
I remember just like building a computer in high school, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a gig of RAM.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, like now phones have that.
When I was a freshman, my dad, for Christmas, got me a stick of 512 megabytes of RAM, and I know he spent about $200 on it. And it was like, holy crap.
And then when you were trying to snap it in, you fucked up and you broke it in half.
It's true. I cried. My dad beat me with his belt. He cried while beating me with his belt. It was really a moment. Yeah, very. It's awakened something deep within my loins that day.
Nice for getting back, getting topical, getting ready for Father's Day. It's now actually where we're at.
It is actually now.
Happy Father's Day, Colin.
Thank you.
I don't believe you're a father, but if you are, congratulations.
I don't believe I am either.
You never know.
You really don't. I mean, women just, overall are liars and cheaters, and we're out to steal the goodwill of all men.
I feel like I've been telling you for a decade to fuck men, and you won't have that problem, but you won't listen, which, I guess homophobic. You can make your own choices.
I just can't get into it. I think part of it is because,
oh no, you can just lube up and you can get it goes right in.
No, I don't have any problems logistically speaking. I think it comes from a sense of self-hate, because I'm a man,
That's debatable.
Well,
I've never seen you build a deck. That's all I'm saying.
Trying to think now if I've ever built a deck.
Or even put together a skateboard deck.
Probably the manliest thing I ever did was rebuild my truck's engine in high school.
Yeah, and then you crashed it. So.
No.
No? Why do I always think you wrecked your truck?
I don't know. And I didn't wreck the Focus. The Focus was wrecked by somebody else. We ran a red light at 50 miles an hour. Some bitch from Brentwood. Who I probably then delivered pizzas to 10 years later.
Maybe she tipped you well enough to replace the value of the truck. Or car, Focus. Whatever.
Dallas Stars are now back at full strength.
See, I don't like that.
Surprised,
I should be able to go try to score as my goalie. What are you surprised?
Yeah, it
about?
just freezes. I'm surprised the puck hasn't entered the audience, the crowd yet.
It did once earlier.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it actually killed someone. It gave an injury update, and yeah,
They were out for 3 games.
She passed away.
I guess Mercy didn't have her ult ready.
I don't get that reference.
No, it's because you never fucking play support.
I just never play it well. Unlike this, I'm skating over everybody. Give and go pass thing. Alright, Pellerin's in Hall's. If you can get the puck, I'll be in Hall's office. How long would they let me sit behind? Oh, wait, never mind. This, is that mine? No, that's their net, yeah. And they're keen to let me sit here, too.
That's really weird.
So, have you been to the market recently? Run into any old school teachers?
No. I don't get out much. It's kind of bad. I read a lot.
Been to the vape shop?
Yeah, I was just there the other night. I had to stock up on more Thug juice.
See what I mean about the racist vape industry?
It's weird.
Alright, let's get out from behind this net. Pass it. Shoot it. If that worked, that would have been really embarrassing.
It's really bizarre that they just let you sit there for so long.
I mean, I'm sure there's like a setting for the AI defense that will make them chase that, but it's weird that after enough time they wouldn't adjust.
Juice proposes the idea of dressing up one of our mutual guy friends in a dress. You didn't tell me that, dresses were an option.
Yeah. I mean, I'm wearing one. Look at this, goes all the way down. It's a nice.
I mean, put
sleeveless,
anyone in a cute enough dress, and I'll, I'm thinking about it already. I'm getting. Ugh.
I can hear. Like I tell you're wearing your bonobos that you bought from Walmart. Based on the quality of the fabric there, like I hear it stretching but not ripping.
The tent that I'm pitching right here. I'm actually in a very uncharacteristic mood. I'm wearing shorts today.
Me too.
It's just too hot.
Is that uncharacteristic? I seem to recall you wearing shorts quite often.
In recent years, it's uncharacteristic. I became a pants guy. Out of the house, at least. When I found myself on stage, often I found myself just in pants all the time.
You should not wear shorts on stage.
It's just a good rule.
Also, St. Louis coming back, maybe I'll never get to stop playing this game. There's one thing this project is about. If it's not consistent scheduling, it's integrity in the effort I put in.
It's inspiring, the amount of the amount of commitment you put into following your own rules.
I will say, for the exception of one game in which I killed myself, I don't recall the name right now, but it was a Japanese version of a game that has a different name in America. Like Nuclear Ops or something is the American name. Oh, Chase the Express, something like that.
4 minutes.
It was some like
of the third period.
Vaguely, like, when I say Resident Evil, like, I mean like mechanically, but it was just about like terrorists or whatever. I think with a bomb on a train, but that one I did kill myself because there was like I backtracked through the whole train 2 or 3 times, couldn't figure out where to go. There was a locked door that had a key code, and if the game were in English, I would have realized that like one of the pieces of information I had in my thing was like, the code to the locked door is the day that this train leaves, but it was in Japanese and
wasn't even showing Arabic numerals anywhere.
Yeah, neither Colin or I were able to translate it, and so that one.
Sometimes you gotta call an audible. So.
I jumped off the train.
Did you try 0451?
How do you know my ATM pin?
If it really is, that's a dope ATM pin. But
Penalty to the Dallas Stars.
Wait, no. Why would that be?
2 minutes for cross-check.
What is
that's the first
5 minutes.
locked door code
25
in
seconds
dozens
the
of
third period.
games. The first being either System Shock or System Shock 2, Deus Ex, and I don't even know, a ton of other games. BioShock, I think.
I did not know that, but it couldn't have been that because it was a calendar date.
Ah, okay. But it's a reference to Fahrenheit 451.
I mean, that makes sense, but I don't see what that has to do with locked doors. That's the number that some gamers liked. It's the book about Heidi Montag and her adventures in modeling.
Key code in many Looking Glass and Iron Storm games, including System Shock, Thief, System Shock 2, BioShock, Dishonored, the entire Deus Ex franchise, and more. Many think it's a reference to Fahrenheit 51, but it was actually the key code to get into the Looking Glass offices in Cambridge.
That's actually
Yeah,
that's a lot more fun.
I agree.
It's like, what does a locked door have to do with the book about Heidi
It has
Montag?
now spread and become one of the defining things in immersive simulation games. I believe Zoe Quinn has 0451 tattooed on her body somewhere, even.
Oh, wow. What the hell was that shot? That's a 122 mile an hour shot from the goalie.
Jesus.
It just popped out and straight
That was
there.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Grand Fear's on steroids. Oh, even Gone Home has 451.
This is the first I've heard of this number, and I'm gonna start trying that in some games.
Dallas.
Hitman, Blood Money, Firewatch.
Are now back at full strength.
So I much prefer games where there was a code and it's like random each game, so you actually have to find it. That's my shit.
You like it to not be walkthroughable?
Yeah. If I wanted to walk through something, I'd go to the mall. I wouldn't go to the mall. I haven't been
Are
to the
there
mall
still malls? I mean,
I don't know. But I haven't been to one since I moved out of Oregon. I suppose I drove by an outlet mall in January.
I've delivered to shopping malls. That fucking sucked. I tell you, it was very
like an
obnoxious.
employee in at the Wetzel's Pretzels or something.
It was at the Verizon store in a Galleria that Nelly himself name drops.
I suppose I've delivered to I don't remember if it was a Verizon or T-Mobile store, but in the more local refs here, in that like shopping center on Hampton with like the Schnucks or whatever.
Okay,
That's not a mall, but yeah, I've delivered to stores in there, and I would get sent to that Schnucks for money all the time.
Yeah, me too.
There's 1 minute remaining in the third period.
In fact, we did it so often that the Schnucks stopped doing it for us.
Yeah, there were times when like we can only do 50, we can't do 100, whatever. It's like, well, yeah, that makes sense. Like, you guys aren't a bank.
Yeah.
We shouldn't.
It's like,
we
hey,
shouldn't be having to
do you
use
know about
guys
banks?
as a bank.
No, that's more than fair.
40 seconds to score again.
Oh no, why are you gonna be all this man?
I'm gonna throw. Pass back. Shoot. Slide. Get your own rebound.
I don't know, I always put the 1-2 in my head, but I don't know the actual name.
It's probably gonna be like any like give and go. Oh no, it'd be like a give and go. You give it and go somewhere with it, not pass and shoot. Could we just call it a pass and shoot? That's what I would call it. I think a curl might be a thing. I don't know. I'm betraying my complete lack of hockey knowledge here. But I know a curl is like a kind of route you can run in football, where you like go up and then go back a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Curl is also, well, curling is a different sport on the ice.
And I've done that sport.
That's a fun sport.
Have you curled?
I have not like played a game of curling, if that's even what you call it, but
You've pushed a
thrown the brick.
you've thrown
Yeah, pushed the
stones.
brick.
It's hard to do. You have to like it takes a few times before you can actually get that.
It
Oh,
really,
here we
it's
go.
insane, yeah.
Here we go. Come on, Pronger. Oh shit. At least we got a fight in before this ended.
Sweet.
It's body shots. It's right in the gut every time. Fuck your kidneys,
Oof.
Matt Bishop.
Oof. What's the button to pull his jersey over his face so we can't see?
I'm sure there's one of them. Jersey grab's always been a thing. One more hit. Catch me at Evo. I'll be competing in Skullgirls and Injustice 2.
Nice. Topical Evo is, I believe, happening right now.
Richard
I love how they get in the fight with 6 seconds left in the
Time
game.
of the penalty is 9 minutes.
I love how I lost the fight even.
54 seconds of the third period.
Five for Fighting, that's where the hit American soft rock band gets its name.
Time of the penalty is 9
This
minutes.
one goes from that Elton John song.
54 seconds of the third period.
You know the one.
Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting?
No. The Elton John song about hockey.
Candle in the Wind?
Yeah. You know, they go with their Kermit celebrations.
This guy loved hockey.
Well, that was NHL Breakaway 98.
Never get to play this again.
Never want to. I'll save up one disc in my binder as I toss it into the garbage. Not gonna save my memory card. We're done. Thanks a lot, Juice. I put you on my team, and we lost.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
I'm actually taking you out of the chat member of the week.
Good. Don't want to see that guy's name ever again.
Yeah, there'll be another stream of this in a month.
Well, not this, but
Not
PS1.
this.
Yeah.
Probably not in a month. Probably soon because Final Fantasy Tactics is coming up. And I know Colin's been playing that recently. Maybe I should do that while it's fresh.
It's a fun-ass game, man. I love that game.
Have fun and
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Putting up with our local chat.
destroy the
And,
government.